To our vehicles, there are plenty of parts that we are very familiar with. The seat and steering wheel especially. We tend to know how to use the console to get our favorite tunes blasting, maybe our favorite station on lock. But then there are so many components to the car that really are a mystery to us. We all know that our vehicles wouldn't be able to function properly without solid wheels, quality wheels. But what some people may not know is that there are many different components that make our wheels so tough and dependable. And one of those components, wheel bearings. Plenty of work going on this truck, but one of the things that will be replaced, those bearings. Old ones removed, new ones greased up and installed. They're crucial for making sure your wheels work together, more specifically for your tire hub smoothly. As is the case with most automotive parts, wheel bearings aren't immune to wear and tear and may need to be replaced over the length of your vehicle's life. In fact, more than likely at some point. The most common symptom of bad wheel bearings is pretty easy to hear if you're driving along the countryside and you begin to hear a grinding or grating noise that seems to be coming from your wheels. It could be because of a bad wheel bearing. And then if the noise gets louder as you hit the gas, then a bad wheel bearing is almost certainly the culprit. Another good sign that your wheel bearing needs to be replaced is if your vehicle feels loose while you're driving it. Basically, if your car, truck, SUV, whatever it is, feels less responsive to you steering than it would normally. It could be the result of a bad wheel bearing. Of course, that's not the only thing that could cause that issue, so make sure to have the vehicle checked out. Then if you begin to feel like your vehicle has a bit of a mind of its own and it starts to pull one way or the other while you're driving, a bad wheel bearing again could be the guilty party here. And that, of course, is dangerous if you're not in control of the vehicle, so get that one checked out immediately. And then another place to look for information on how the wheel bearings are doing, the tires, if you can believe it. Uneven tire wear could mean that one or more of your wheel bearings are in need of replacement. When you regularly rotate your tires, you'll be able to notice the wear that each tire has. And while you've got the tire off, you'll be able to get right in there and replace the bearing if it's needed. Remember, with all DIY fixes, always use manufacturer recommended parts. It's the safest way to go. And speaking of safety, put it first. Make sure the car is safely jacked up on stands. Have someone on standby to help you with the whole thing and spot you. And then wear any personal protective equipment needed while conducting these checks and repairs.